on Saturday, albeit for a few hours before Liverpool play. Do you worry, have the players got, is there going to be a lot of pressure on them?
No, no.
If they do it and they get topped?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. First of all, because we try to focus on the game, not on the consequence of the game that can be leader for a few hours. So this is the first reason. And then since we start, I'm trying to convince the player not to just to be focused on the game plan, how we can beat them, how we can do the right things, no more than that. So I don't think that they can get, or they can have some pressure about the consequence of the win, because first of all you have to win.
Andy?
Hi Enzo. I know you touched on it briefly earlier, but just now that you've got no European football until March, it's about trying to keep, you know, you've been kind of lucky, you've got such a strong squad of players, such ambitious players, trying to keep them happy between now and March when you won't have the European football, because obviously the FA Cup won't offer you as many opportunities for games. Is that a dilemma that you're going to have to face for the next 3 months, and how will you approach that?
Personally, I'm not worried about the next 3 months. If the player they are happy or not. The only thing I can say that we have many games, and if they do the right things, if they work properly, for sure they all gonna have chance to play games.
Difficult though to fit everybody into that plan, because one of the hallmarks of you being here so far has been a very kind of, it's looked very distinct. You know, there's been some transition between the two squads, but it's looked quite separate. So this is something you're going to have to manage for the next 12 weeks or so without the European game.
For instance, next week we have 3 games, so we continue to play many games. And then in January the FA Cup will start. I don't know. I don't know. The now Sunday is the game, then Wednesday, and game by game we're gonna try to choose the best 11, or the ones that not the best, the one that we think they are the right one for that game, and then we see.
And sorry, just briefly, is there? I know it's only been 24 hours, but any updates on the Mykhailo Mudryk situation? Have you been informed when you may get the B sample or anything like that? Is there anything to tell us?
Nothing, no.
Hi Enzo. So obviously you're coming up against Everton on Sunday, and obviously over the years Goodison Park doesn't seem to be a very happy hunting ground for Chelsea. Is this something that you read into? Or,
very happy, you said?
Not a good record.
No, that means that Chelsea lost many games there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this something you read into, or is it more or less you're just...
No, it's something that I didn't know, to be honest. I just realized now. But the same thing they asked me after Brentford game, that Brentford in the last 3 years they always beat us. Hopefully we can go there and beat them. For sure that will be a tough game. But we're gonna try to prepare the game in the best way we can, and the target is always the same: prepare the game to win the game, and then we see. But I think Everton Stadium is not tough only for Chelsea. I've been there many times. It's tough for any club, but we're gonna see.
Thank you.
James?
And just on winning and going top, is it also important that you put that little bit of pressure on Liverpool before they play and take that opportunity?
I don't know if we win, they take that like pressure. It's more a question for them. We're gonna try to prepare the game, to win the game like always. Then if we win and we put pressure to them, I don't know. Also because in that case they have 2 games in hands, or I mean they have 2 less games than us. So I don't think it's pressure for them, but it's more a question for them. I don't know.
And injury news? Anyone due back?
Anyway, Joao is back. You see Joao. Romeo probably will struggle to play Sunday, but probably yes. We see. Tomorrow depends, and then the rest is all clear.
Bobby?
Hi Enzo. Noni Madueke came off at half time today. Was that planned, or did he pick up an injury?
No. Was planned for Noni.
And just wanted to ask about Reece James quickly. We haven't spoken about him in a while. How's he getting on? Is he semi-close to coming back at least?
Reese finally tomorrow will start with us for part of the session, so slowly will be back. Doesn't mean that he's going to be with us on Sunday or next Sunday. It's just tomorrow. For him, the plan is part of the session to be with team, and from there to try to build the right condition for him, and finally he can be back with us.
Kieran?
Hi Enzo. You mentioned about you don't want unhappy players around in the camp after January, so you're going to need to speak to. How will that actually all work out? Will you sit down and think, right, these are the guys who may not get used, I'm going to need to speak one-on-one with them? How will you decide who stays in hospital?
No, there are players that unfortunately they didn't play a lot with us in all the competition, like Chilwell, like Carney. Probably they are the first that they want to leave because they work every day, they train every day because they want to play games. And if they don't play games, probably they are thinking to leave. But then we see, I think each player, it's a bit different situation. So we're gonna see if some of them is coming and knock the door and say I want to leave or something like this, and we try to find a solution.
Simon?
But going back to team news, just want to clarify for Farner and Buddy Shield as well.
Both they are still out, and both they're gonna be still out for a long period.
Into January.
Yeah.
Ben?
Enzo, Everton have got new owners confirmed today. First of all, does that make the game trickier? There might be a bit of a bounce. And then from your own perspective, when you first try and make an impression on an owner, whether it's Todd at Leicester or Todd Bowley and Padade Bali here, give me a bit of insight into what sort of goes through your mind and how you try and build that instant bond with an owner that you're working with in the early stages.
I don't know if the new owner for them can be something good or bad. For sure not bad, so probably can be something good. And then personally, when I met owners, like as you said, top at Leicester or the owners here, I just try to be myself, to be honest with them, to be clear since the first meeting we had, and no more than that.
Okay. Last couple will go there and finish with Malik.
And so you're second in the league. What have you brought to this club since you came here that's got you to second in the league? Is it the way the players have brought it to the way you work? Is it your coaching? Tell me what the success is.
No, for sure the players. You can coach them in the way you want, but if they are not open mind or if they don't understand what I require, it's complicated. So first of all them, and then I think it's a bit mix of things. You know, the club, the coaching staff, the players. It's important that we all share the same vision. That sometimes it's not easy, and probably this is the reason why.